Hello students, so here we will going to see the answers of some PYQ questions. Means I am covering here the PYQ of the science one of class 10th state board examination. So we will going to see the all MCQ questions which were asked in the board exam from 2019 to 2023. So obviously there is a question paper of the 2021 is missing because in that year there was no any board examination was held. So we will going to see the all MCQ questions are related with the chemistry and the physics here, which are dealing with the science one. So I am starting the questions here from the 2019 question paper of the March, and then we will come towards the 2023. With the help of this video solution or this MCQ practice or revision, we will going to get the idea that how we can solve the questions in the upcoming board exam paper of the science one. So we will start here. So this is the first MCQ question that was asked in the 2019 question paper. Okay, so this question paper belongs to the March 2019. Okay, so I am writing here. What is asked there? Observe the following diagram and choose the correct alternative. We have given the two diagrams which are related with that particular circular loop, and what is the given difference is there? The circuit or the electric circuit that is connected to the given loop having two resistors which are connected in the series in the first case, and in the another case they are the resistors which are connected in the parallel. Okay, so what we have to find out here, we have to find out the correct alternative from the given options which are related with the given two circuits. What is the basic concept behind this is that whenever whatever the conductor is there, either solenoid is there or circular loop is there or straight conductor will be there, if the amount of the current that is passing through that particular wire, conductor or a loop is more, then the magnetic field strength will be more or intensity will be more, and if the current is less, then the less intensity will be there. So by using this concept we will going to choose the option which is correct one. So you can see in the first circuit here the resistance are connected in the series. So whenever the resistance are connected in the series, then the equivalent resistance of the R1 R2 will be more. Yes, so here the series resistance will be more, and in this case, in the second case, the R1 R2 are connected in the parallel, so equivalent resistance remains less than the individual resistances. So out of these two circuits, this resistance in parallel is less than the resistance in series. So we know that if the resistance is more, then the current will be less. So I can say the series current flowing through the first circuit is less than the current flowing through the second circuit. So second circuit, so I can write here P. Now so what is happening here? So the current flowing through the series or the first circuit is less than the second circuit. So obviously in the first circuit the magnetic field intensity will be less. As we already talked that if the current is more, magnetic field intensity will be more. If the current is less, magnetic field intensity will be less. So just we will observe the options here. Magnetic field intensity in A is larger. No, this will not be option. Intensity of magnetic field in B is less than. No, it is not option. Correct option. Magnetic field in both A and B will be same. No, this can't be possible. So what is the remaining option? The magnetic field intensity in A is less than B. So according to this condition, our correct answer will be option B. Sorry, option D. That is the fourth option. Next question is given, that is depend on the refraction of the light. Okay, so a ray of light makes an angle 50 degree with a surface S1. If there is a one surface that is S1 and any light ray is falling on it, so that is making the angle of 50 degree here. That is making the angle of 50 degree here. So you should know that at the point of incidence there will be the normal like this. So we know that normal have always 90-degree angle with the surface, or we can say it is always perpendicular. Now what is the angle of incidence? So some people will going to write this option as a correct option, but no, that is the wrong answer, because this 50 degree is not angle of incidence, it is the angle between the incident ray and the surface. So don't make this silly mistake. Now how to calculate the angle of incidence? We know that this is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of incidence. Now I know that this total angle is 90 degree, this total angle is 90 degree because it is a normal. So out of the 90 degree, what is this angle? 50 degree. So the remaining angle will be the incident angle, or we can say angle of incidence, so that will be 40 degree. So our answer should be 40 degree. So our correct answer here is 40 degree. So just observe and read the question carefully and get the answer properly. Fine. Now next question, it is depend on the anomalous behavior of the water, that is related with the heat chapter. Water expands on reducing its temperature below 4 degrees Celsius. That is a sure shot and a conceptual question that you all know, or you should know, that below 40 degree 4 degree below 4 degrees Celsius temperature, the water behaves anomalously, or we can say it behaves differently. So because of that, that will be your answer. Now next question, the carbon compound is used in a daily life. Now we will check what are the different carbon compounds are there. Now salt is also carbon compound. No, it is not a carbon compound. It is a ionic compound. Then what is baking soda? Yes, baking soda can have the carbonate component is there. And again, carbon dioxide is also carbon compound. That is CO2. Edible oil is also carbon compound. But out of these three carbon compound A, C, and D, which is used in a daily life? Edible oil. Why? Because we know that edible oil is the unsaturated hydrocarbon chain, and we know that every day we eat food, we eat lots of the food stuff and all, and in our diet we usually use the edible oil. So edible oil is always used in our daily life, so our answer should be A. Now we will go for the next question, which were asked in the July 2019 compartment examination of the state board class 10th. Okay, one question is remaining here from the 2019 question paper, that is the reaction of iron nail with a copper sulfate solution is. Now, what is happening here? Iron nail means it is made up of the ferrous material. They are reacting with, means this iron nail or iron particles are reacting with the copper sulfate, that is CuSO4 solution. So what will happen? There will be the displacement reaction. Why? Because copper ferrous is more reactive than the copper, so it will going to replace the copper from its solution. So what will be the correct answer? Displacement reaction. That is the correct option for this question. Okay, now here we will going to see the questions which were asked in the July 2019 question paper. So here we will going to learn or see the question. So first question is dealing with the chemistry. So combustion of a coal in air is a combination reaction. It is a simple one. Why? Because coal is made up of the carbon, and when we will going to burn it, means that will be the combustion reaction or combustion, then we can say that there is a combination of the oxygen. So obviously it is a combination reaction, because another oxidation reaction is not given there as an option. So this will be your correct answer. Now when an electric current pass through a solenoid, when we pass the electric current through the solenoid, then if you have learned that the pattern of the magnetic field lines generated by that particular solenoid or surrounding to that solenoid are very similar to the bar magnet. So that is a sure shot direct question that was asked here. So we know that, or you should keep in mind that magnetic field lines or pattern of the magnetic field lines of the solenoid and bar magnet are same. The next question, the crystals of the ferrous sulfate. We know that ferrous usually have the color that is greenish in nature. So first we have to observe which type of the color will be there for the ferrous sulfate. So the crystal of ferrous sulfates are blue. No, blue can't, because it is related with the copper. No, pink. No, colorless. No, it can't be. So what is remaining one? Pale green in color. So ferrous sulfate solution have pale green color. So that will be your correct option. A beam of light is entering from, or laser is entering from air to soap. What is happening? Air is a rarer medium and soap is a denser medium. So because of that, what will happen when light passes from rarer to denser medium? What happen? It bent towards the normal. So that will be your correct answer. When the temperature of the water is reduced, again this question is directly repeated from the previous year question, or again we can say it is also copied as it is from the March question paper. So when temperature of the water is reduced below 4 degrees Celsius, so it expands. So what will be your answer? Answer will be B. Now here we will going to discuss the questions or MCQ question asked in the March 2020. So here we will going to discuss the first question, that is related with the chemistry. According to the Mendeleev's periodic table, you have to, or Mendeleev's periodic law, means you have to read the question carefully. It is not related with the Henry Moseley's, or we can say modern periodic table. It is related with the Mendeleev's periodic table. The properties of the element are periodic function of their atomic masses. That should be the correct and sure short answer of this question. Yes, atomic masses. Next, the vapor content in the air is measured using the physical quantity. Vapor content in air is measured by the absolute humidity. So that should be the correct answer. Again, this is the direct sure shot theoretical question. For the normal human eye, the near point is at 25 centimeter. So our answer should be 25 centimeter. Next, the astronomical object closest to us means we is in our galaxy. So we have to choose the astronomical object which is very near to us in our galaxy. So the the answer of this question should be Mars can't be this answer, Venus, Jupiter, and what is the another option? That is Moon. So we know that Moon is our satellite, and we can see Moon clearly rather than other planets which are given in the options. So we can see the Moon clearly, and we see that it is very closest to us in our galaxy. So this should be our answer. Next, in a Vifle table method, this is the one method which is used for the purification or extraction of the metal. Okay, and this question related with the metallurgy of the chemistry. The particles of the gangue are separated. Gangue, what is gangue? It is impurities. It is impurity are separated by gravitational separation method. So answer should be gravitational separation method. Okay, so that is the correct answer. In this way, we have covered the MCQs of the 2020. Now we will go for the 2022 and 23 MCQ questions. So this is the question paper of the 2022. Okay, so the gold plated ornament is an example of. So we have to choose here the method from the given options. So gold plated ornament is an example of electroplating, alloying, anodizing or galvanizing. So we know that it is the example of electroplating. So electroplating is a method in which the plating of the gold is done on different ornaments, or we can say some jewelry material and all. So that should be your correct answer, and this question related with that particular metallurgy chapter of the chemistry. Next, the functioning of the satellite launch vehicle is based on Newton's first law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, Newton's third law of motion, or Newton's universal law of gravitation. So out of these four options, we have to choose the correct option with which the given satellite are launched in the space. So what should be the answer for this question? That is the direct answer of this question is Newton's third law of motion. Why? Because for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So what is happening here? Whenever we launch the satellite vehicles, we have to overcome, means we have to give the same amount of the force, or same amount of the velocity with which is equal to the force that is held that particular satellite with the gravitational force. So because of that, here we have to apply that particular logic here. So Newton's third law of motion is a very correct answer of this question. Next one is of the hydrocarbons, or we can say carbon compound chapters question. So what is fill in the blanks is one of the combustible component of LPG. Fill in the blanks is one of the combustible component of LPG. So first we should know the component of the LPG. Basically the isobutane and the propane are the basic component of the LPG. Now we will check whether in the given options butane is given there or not. So in the given option, what is given? Ethane, propane, methane and ethene. So obviously the first two options means ethane, and whatever the ethene was there, that can't be the answer. Now methane is not the constituent compound of LPG. It is the compound of that, we can say gobar gas, or we can say domestic gas, that is manufactured from the waste material, that is generated by the waste material or manure and all. So that can't be the answer. So what is the remaining answer? That is the direct option, that is propane. So we know that propane and isobutane are the basic functional compound or constituent material or compound of the LPG. So propane should be the answer here. This is the very basic and direct question from the lenses. The power of convex lens of focal length 25 centimeter. So first, we should know the formula, that is power of any lens, that is P equal to 1 upon F in meter. So basically here the power can be calculated as 1 upon 25 centimeter is given. So I can say it is a 0.25 meter. When I will solve it, so it will become like this. So it will be 4 diopter. So what will be the power? 4 diopter. Now power should be positive because it is a convex lens. So option number A will be the correct answer. There is no need to go for the other options, because if we know the formula directly, that is P equal to 1 upon F, and if we are doing the calculation correctly, we are going to get that answer directly. So option number A will be the correct answer here. Now the next question is depend based on the dispersion of the light. Again, it is related with the refraction of the light and all. So fill in the blanks color is a deviated list. So we have to check. Don't read the further question and all. Just check which color deviate list. The color which having the highest wavelength, having the least distribution, or we can say less spreading, and because of that it having the least deviation. So from the given option we have to choose the color which having the maximum wavelength or less deviation. So from the given option of the red, yellow, violet and blue, red having the highest wavelength, so obviously it will least bend, or we can say it having the least bending, or we can say it will bend less. Yes, so in this way we have completed all the 5 MCQs from this question paper. Now we will go for the last and the last MCQs of the 2023 question paper, where the 5 MCQs are involved. So dear friend, you can see the 5 MCQs on the screen. Okay, so I have so dear friends, you can see the MCQ which were asked in the 2023 board exam. Okay, so the first question is there: a device used for producing current. Yes, we know that the device which produces the current called as a generator. So option should be generator. So we will check the option here. Voltmeter can't be the answer, ammeter can't be the answer, galvanometer can't be the answer. So what is our only correct answer is generator. It is a device which is used to generate the current. Now next question: if a ray of light passes from denser to rarer medium, denser to rarer medium means what? It will go away from the normal. But what is happening here is that if a light passes from denser medium to rarer medium, so I can say it is a denser medium, it is a rarer medium, in a straight line. Means if any line is light is passing in a straight manner, then the angle of incidence must be 0, because there is no any angle between the normal and incident ray, because normal and incident ray are coinciding on each other, and because of that there is a 0 angle. So angle of incidence will be 0, and because of that it will go straight without any deviation in the another or second medium. Again the same repeated question as it was asked in the 2022 exam, but only the wavelength is different. Again, sorry, only the focal length is different. So power of lens is, again we will solve it same, 1 upon f, that is equal to 1 upon 0.2, because it is a 20 centimeter. We have to take the focal length in the meter always. So again it will become 100 upon 20. So what should be the answer? 5 diopter. Again it is a convex lens, so answer should be 5 diopter. Again here is also the option number A is correct for this question. So in the earlier year also we have seen the same question where we got the answer, that is 4 diopter. It was also the option first. Here is also the option first as the answer. Again it is a very easier question. Good conductor of electricity is, we have to check from the options which one is the good conductor of electricity. So bromine no, iodine no, graphite, yes, graphite is the conductor of the electricity na. Yes, so that should be answer. Sulfur can't be the correct answer. So what is your correct option? Option number C is the answer of this question. The height of a medium earth orbit above the surface of earth. Height of a medium earth orbit above the surface of earth. So we have to check the particular distances from the given option which is related with the medium earth orbit, or that we also say MEO. So in our syllabus, we have given the 3 types of the orbits, that is lower Earth orbit, medium or middle Earth orbit, and the higher Earth orbit. And along with that, we have also given the distance ranges from the Earth's surface. So you must know those ranges and all. So here we will going to see this 1500 kilometer is for the lower. So it can't be the answer. 20 to 50 kilometer is very less. So it is again the lower Earth orbit. 45,000 kilometers is, it is more than the 36,000 kilometers, so obviously it is for the higher earth orbit, so it can't be the answer of this question. Now what is another one? It is a 25,000 kilometer. Yes, it fits in between the range of that particular middle earth orbit, or we can say medium earth orbit. So that should be your correct answer. So option D will be your correct answer. In this way you can see that from the 2019 to 2023, and along with the one repeaters paper of the 2019 in July, we have seen all the MCQs, means we can say 2019 two papers, 2020, 2022, 2023, means in this way we have covered up here the five, means total 20 MCQs question from the portion of the chemistry and the physics here. So in this way all the MCQ question are covered here with the complete explanation. So I hope that it will going to help you. Yes, there was a no any exam was held in the 2021, so the question of the 2021 are not included here. Other than that all the questions are covered here, means whatever the MCQ questions were there in the board exam from the scenes from the 2019 I have covered here. So I hope that this video will going to help you, and you will going to get the idea that how and what type of the questions are asked in the board exam for the chemistry and the physics. So I hope that you will going to study accordingly, and this video will going to help you for your board exam. Thank you so much.